take off, it's flight after flight. It's on to the next different city every night. My hustle is real, my grind is legit. My music is sick and I got my permit. Running so hard, I'm cutting those deals. Look at me now, got my business real. Late night studio session, always working. Got my money on my mind, that's for certain. Pockets so bad, legs be hurting. Cause I brought it to life like a surgeon. Gotta get my paper right. No time for the bad vibes. Got my eyes on the prize. We about to lift up. We about to take flight. We about to get them here. We about to climb to the night. We about to lift up. We about to take flight. We about to get them here. We about to climb to the night.
We about to take flight, we about to take off. Pushing the bar, they know I'm a star. Underdog, but I took it so far. Need to hustle, then give me a call. 1-800 when it's grind time. They tried to poison my piece of pie.
And there I am. What's up, Princess?
What's up?
Give her a round of applause. She is here.
I totally missed the link. So sorry for being late.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. You're here now. So we are here. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone, please, for the people who don't know.
For those that don't know me, I go by Princess P. I'm a versatile artist. I'm based out of Los Angeles, California. And I also have a cosmetics brand called Pretty Cosmetics by Princess. So y'all could check me out on my Instagram. It's IamQueenP_, and you can find all the links on there.
Queen P. So let's get started. Like, how do you want to be? Like, are you an artist first or a businesswoman first? Like with the cosmetics, how do people know you, or how do you want the people to recognize you first? Like when they put the respect on Queen P's name.
I just think just in general as a person, because I'm a go-getter. I'm just always on the grind. I'm a mother as well. So everything all comes together. So I think just knowing me as for who I am, whether it's music, cosmetics, I really, would either way.
Okay, well, answer me this. What is your first love?
My first love is music, and that's my passion. So I would say music-wise, that's my love.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about music, since we're talking about music and that's your first love. How did you first, I don't want to say get introduced to music. I'm sure you heard of music and love music, but how did you get a love for music to want to start doing music? I'll say that.
There was a lot of it behind it. Like, I remember my brother listening to different artists. So as he listened to different artists, I started getting more into it. Not really writing it, just listening to it. Then he got me into like the whole C Murder. He got me more into that type of music, and then we started listening.
No Limit.
No Limit, yeah. I was always watching that. And then I started getting inspired by Master P and his grind. So I started doing that as well. Started wanting to write music, and then I would see my brother with his friends freestyle. And one time I tried it out with them all in the garage. I was nervous because I'm like this little girl, I was like maybe about 14, 15. I was so nervous because they were all going back and forth with their freestyle. And that's when I started doing like freestyling. And I was nervous. I didn't know. I was just going off and on and on and on and on. And my brother's like, all right, stop her. So that's when I started having more of love for music. Was doing the freestyle, seeing my brother, in the garage creating music.
So who would you say, shout out to your brother, I'm sure who influenced you, but who was some of your like influences, or like who you like the most as far as music or rap, or like really inspired you personally?
Personally, and I did tell him when I met him, was 50 Cent. He really inspired me with his music. When he came in with that rawness, like not caring about anybody or anything. He said it like it was. Eminem, I would say like Master P, Ice Cube, Tupac. I have my list goes on. Nas, Biggie, just everything. I listen to a lot of artists, so
Right.
I can't say all of them. Just really inspired me.
How about female wise? Who would you say has inspired you as far as female rappers or artists? Period.
MC Light, Queen
There you
Latifah. I would say, a little bit. I'm going a little bit more old school. Also, Little Kim. I'm not gonna lie, I liked her. And now I would say just pretty much it's more open now. There's more females, so there's a lot to pick from. But I think one of them that stands out right now to me is Nicki Minaj because she's versatile. She's not just in one thing. She's doing different things and doing business and all that. So I just think that those are the females that I looked up to. Lauryn Hill as well too. So yeah.
Right. That's dope. When did you officially start? Like, when did you start making music?
I started until this is something funny because I was just talking to a lot of people. I started in the era when it was MySpace still, when MySpace was already dying down, but I was adding music on there. And people still tell me to this day, like, hey, I can log in. I'm like, I don't know how to log back in. I'm trying to go back to my old stuff on MySpace, but for some reason I can't go. So it was around maybe 2009, 10 when I started just uploading music and just putting that up. I was actually doing it, it was a whatever way. I mean, I had a speaker and a microphone, and that's the way we did it, got the beats. I mean, it was not professional, but hey, it was something, and I got my music out there.
Right. When did you start, like, how did you know, like, because MySpace, I remember MySpace, it was a way to get your music out there, to the world, and then you got YouTube or SoundCloud or whatever different areas to get your music out. When you started getting your music out, what was the response, and how did you like now being able to, like, because back in the day, I don't know if you're privy, but we used to have CDs and you had to go out and really like pass out CDs or really hustle on the corner or sell your CDs. Now you have stuff like the internet and digital where you can put it out there, like starting from MySpace, and now how it is, everything is digital. How do you like that, and how does it feel to be able to put your music out like to the world, so everyone around the world can hear music?
It feels great because like people have told me before, obviously, I was just using, like I said, the speaker and a microphone. So it wasn't like good quality, obviously, but people saw the grind, the hustle that I gave it in the music. So they told me, hey, we've grown with you. We've seen you from all the way till now. So that just makes me feel like I needed to work hard. And it was just different because at first I was just thinking it as a hobby. I was in high school still. I was going through a lot of things at the time, whether if I wanted to continue music or not, or what did I want to do, what genre. I was just like, at the time I was just doing it for fun. And then I stopped. And then around maybe 2014, 15, that's when I met my husband at the time, and we both clicked instantly with music. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Tell me a little bit about, like, obviously, like, besides the music, I want to talk about this a little bit. You're a hustler and you have your makeup products and all that. Tell me about how and when did that start as well?
Going back 2017, I already had gotten my certificate as far as like makeup and stuff, because that was something I wanted to do. I went to school, for political science. I didn't like it because it was just too much, the whole, college thing for me. So I just was like, basically I want to do makeup. So I started, practicing on people, but while I was still doing music and all that. And around 2017, I got my certification to do makeup and stuff. So I said, hey, you know what? Why not open? We were going to do it in 2018, but then I got really sick because I got pregnant then. And 2017 and then 2018, I had my daughter. So a bunch of obstacles came in. around 2020, around the pandemic, is when we opened my cosmetics brand, and we started booming from there. Because I have a lot of people that follow me that love my makeup, as well as Two Souls. She's always supportive and
Yeah,
always
shout out to Souls.
rocking my makeup. Yeah, shout outs to her as
Yeah,
well.
I was gonna get to her later. We're gonna talk about her, but go ahead.
Yes. Mhm. So that's when we decided to open it. We wanted to open it before, but a bunch of stuff, like I said, around that time frame had occurred that we weren't able to. And so then we did it in 2020.
Right. Let me ask you this. Going back to the music briefly, you were married, you have beautiful kids. Trying to trying to do the music and juggle the music, or do the music how you want to, or how you put it out. I mean, does that make a difference, or how do you work that out, being that you're married and you do music?
Now that I'm married, it's been the same because my husband's been very supportive. He's my producer, engineer. He's my videographer now too. So he's doing it all for me. So I think we've grown, and it's been so easy for me to just basically, continue because I have somebody so supportive like him. Actually, back in 2018, I was done with music. I had very bad postpartum. After having my daughter, and he just said, no, you got to get up and you got to go do what you love to do. And I didn't want to do it. So if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would be doing this now.
Hey, you know what's dope that you just said right there and killed all that? Because I was asking because I know sometimes it's hard when someone is an artist and their partner maybe not in the business or don't do that. They don't understand, what they're doing, studio, and then you're a female on top of that. So it could cause problems. But when you said that he's your engineer and producer, that means you're all in together. You know what I mean? So he loves what you do. You love what you do. That's perfect.
And he's in some songs with me, even though he already told me that he's done. He's retired. He's like, I'm done with music, but he's in some songs with me as well. He comes back here and there.
That's great though that you guys work as a team. That's why I said it can work. It can work that way. You know what I mean? You can do some great music collaborations. What would you consider like the music you do? Like, you consider it like what do you consider your style, your stilo of rap, or what you do?
I think I would just consider myself an artist because, like I said, I'm versatile. I'm also working on some reggaeton. I'm working on a reggaeton album. So this is going to be my third album. So I'm working on different things. I'm just doing different things from hip hop, reggaeton, mixing Spanish and English, being Hispanic, bringing all that together is what I love to do. Right. So I wouldn't consider myself just a rapper or I would say I would just consider myself an artist because, like I said, I'm, opening up to different things, different genres and stuff.
Right. That's dope. I think that's dope. Never, sometimes, especially as a female and an artist like you don't box yourself in. Like you said, you're versatile. You're just an artist. You can do a lot of things. Are there any like future collaborations or but collaborations people you would like to work with, or that you see yourself working with in the future that you want to
I'm working with just people that are like me coming up. I like to work with other artists. I'm working with some females as well. So that should be coming out soon. Don't want to give too much details, but working with other females as well. Other male artists. I'm just trying to, work with people that are like me, that are, go-getters, that are hustling, that are doing everything, that are doing shows, that are moving, back, doing a lot of things too, and that's what I'm working on.
Right. How about as far as performances? Have you done any shows, and how do you like performing?
I have done some shows, but I have more coming up. So I have one in April 22nd. I'm performing, and that's the one that Two Souls is going to be hosting. So I'm going to be performing there, and then I have another one May 21st. So I'm trying to get as much shows as I can. And then I possibly don't know what's gonna happen. I'm trying to open up in other states as well too, that I have other connections, and that's not it's, I can't say it's a yes. I'm just getting everything working itself out.
Right, right.
Mhm.
And do you see yourself trying to like team up or maybe do like a label deal? Do you like being independent? Do you want to get management? Like where do you see yourself going as far as the
I
artist P is concerned?
I just want to stay. I just want to stay independent. I want to be myself. I don't want somebody to tell me what I have to do or who I have to be or what I got to get done or when I have to get it done. I want to work at my pace whenever I have a chance, and that's what I want to do. I mean, if the opportunity is brought to me, then it's to think about and sit down and talk about. But I want to stay, honestly, I want to stay independent.
Right, right. That's what's up. I agree. In this day and time, in this climate, it's best to be independent. You know what I mean? You could you could do what you want and build everything from scratch and own it. Opposed to giving it to a label. If you sign, you got to sign pretty much all your rights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to be famous, and then it's still not guaranteed. So, yeah, independent is the way. How about you thinking about doing any acting? Are you getting in the acting game, or would you be up for that?
Yeah, I'm open to anything and everything. I'm actually working on also too a documentary, a short film about my life, about that's a step into what I want to do and talk to people and just basically do something like that. But yeah, I've thought about acting and doing all that as well. But my main thing is also working on that short film that I have, basically where it all started, taking everyone back to when I was little and going back there and then till now and how things studios and the sessions and how I have the songs, my what I how I prepare myself for music and what I do and all that, so I want to share that with people as well.
That's what I'm gonna ask you too. I'm glad you spoke on that. What have you learned as you progress, like since you first started doing music, really going into the studio opposed to just maybe rapping for your friend, really going in and making music and learning. What have you say you've learned the most throughout your journey?
You know what? It was really hard for me at first. I'm not gonna lie, to do a song because I was so used to freestyling. So since I was so used to freestyling, my husband told me, "Hey, this is if it wasn't for my husband, he already knew how to write music, so he was the one that got me on to writing." Him and I would get in an argument sometimes and disagreements because I would just be like, this, no. He's like, don't do that, go ahead, write it down. So I think as I started getting, seeing the way he was showing me how to do it and stuff, it made me feel comfortable enough to go ahead and do an album, and then to the second album. And then now it's like, writing is the process. But he says, you gotta love what you do because if you're just doing it for the wrong reasons, then you're not gonna have fun with it. So I think when we did that's what I learned how to write a verse and the hook and all that because of him.
Right, that's dope. Salute to your husband, man. Great, great. Now on the other side, let's flip back again to the business side, the makeup line.
Mhm.
How about that lane? Like I just spoke on independence. I don't know how that makeup game and all those things work, but are you independent with that, or do you partner up? Like, what is your plans for your makeup line? You want to take that, like,
Yeah, I want to take that far. Honestly, I know I have family in Mexico that are wearing my brand, so they're wearing it out there. It's independent. It's me and my husband. Obviously, we're the ones, but I'm the one managing everything, the colors. We choose from. My daughter is been the one that actually helped me. She's 4 years old, but she's all into the makeup and she's my inspiration to keep going. And yeah, we have plans on taking that far as well. But right now, we're just taking the cosmetics thing little by little wherever it takes us. But yeah, as far as my family, I have family in Mexico. I have, wearing it. I have people that are in New York that live out there that are using it. I have people that are contacting me, purchasing, everything because that's what it is. And there's people that are really into the makeup and it makes them feel good. And just pretty much I have everything from lashes, lipsticks, lip glosses, mascara, you name it. I have it pretty much all.
Wow. How can people like if they want to tap in with you or they want to like view the product, like can they have a website or somewhere they could go check
Yeah.
in with, they can, view the products or even want to go buy the products?
If they do want to, like I said, click the link in my bio. It's on there. If you follow me on Instagram, everything is on there. Which again, my Instagram is at I am Queen P _. Once you go there, you click the link in my bio, and the first thing that pops up is gonna be Pretty Cosmetics by Princess. That's gonna be on there, and then everything else. You can find my music, Spotify, and then
everything. The link
yeah,
there.
everything. YouTube, everything is on there. So
That's
once you
dope.
click on there, it'll take you to the cosmetics website and everything.
That's dope right there. So I think DD has it right there. If I put it up here, you can't see it right, but look in the comments right there, and just click on right there. And I think that's it right there. That'll lead you to her. Let's talk about let's talk about the Homegirl Two Souls. What's the connection with you and the Homegirl Two Souls? Shout out to Two Souls.
Shout out to
on
Two
Fire
Souls.
Radio.
Yes.
Every Tuesday night, Triple Shot Tuesdays.
Yes.
Much
yes.
love.
Much love to her. You know what she's doing to help other artists and all that. Is much love to her. I pretty much she heard from me through one of the persons that started following me. She goes by Asia Blue. She started following me, and I guess she would she would post my music constantly on her Instagram, who I was, and from there Two Souls knew who I was, and then we started talking, we started vibing, and then we actually both ended up meeting each other. The first time we met was through an interview. Then from there we took it as a friendship, and we were both in the same like event and everything. And from there we just became really good friends. So yeah, that's what ended up happening. And to this day we're friends. It's beyond music. When I have people, like I built friendships with people, it's not just music and that's it. I built a friendship with her. So it's really good friendship that we have. In connection to, like, she's a good person, and much love to Two Souls and all that. It's women supporting women. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, shout out to all the women out there. The homie said some men wear makeup too. Damn. Wow, I don't know what to say about that one. Steven said makeup is a recession proof because no matter what, females always gonna put that makeup on and make themselves up. So that like Nay said and like Steve said, that's a great business to be in. It is.
I mean, it's very competitive as well. No lie, I have friends that do it, but my friends also support me, and I support them, and I buy from them, they buy from me. That's how it's supposed to be. Everybody.
I'm glad you said that. Speak on how important it is for people to support other people, especially people independent. And if you have a business, why not support someone else that has a small business? Because that's how it works.
One of my friends, she had a cosmetics brand. She has a cosmetics brand, and I know how hard it could be because it's a competitive thing, and then keeping up and all that. So I would always buy from other companies, and I was just done buying from like MAC and all that, and all that was expensive. So I said, you know what? When I found out, I started buying from her and everything. And the same thing goes. She started buying from me. She bought, she's bought still to this day. And it's important to support one another, because if you have any envy towards someone because they're doing it, that sucks. Because you should both be happy and grow together and give each other props all the time. I'm always giving her flowers. She's always giving me my flowers, and we're always supporting each other no matter what. And not just her, anybody that has any type of business, I support them. I'm always posting other people. I'm always supporting everyone, because everybody, we're all working hard for it, and everybody's just looking to be like, I'm better than one, or I'm better than the other, or this and that. And I think it's just better to support everybody, especially a female. It's harder for us and everything, especially with, with music. So I'm always looking to support everybody.
That's dope right there. I think that's the key to, but again, it's the gift and the curse because, like you said, as much as we want to love and support people, we hate on each other just as much too because people are afraid. I don't know of what, but like you said, or maybe someone being more than them, or if you're in the same business, it's just BS. But that's the only way people are gonna get ahead, and especially small businesses. If you have a business, I have a business, they have a business, support each other. You know what I mean? That's how it keeps going.
That's what it is. And I would ask her questions too before starting my business. I asked her questions and she helped me out. She's like, what do you need help on so I can help you with it? And she was really on point with everything. And she told me, these products and all that. She really helped me out. And I honestly thank her for that because, I reached out and some people would have just been like, figure it out, or yeah, we'll talk later. No, she was telling me about the different products and stuff. And honestly, I appreciate that because that's what it's about. And not a lot of people see it, like you said, see it the same way, but I do. So yeah, right. Anybody that has a business or anything, they can go ahead and follow me. Not only a business, anybody, anything. I always go ahead, repost. I always, show mad love. I always do that to everyone.
Right. That's dope. And you kind of answer what I'm going to ask, but speak a little bit more. What would you say, just the positivity, but what would you say to someone even looking at you now that wants to start their own business, whether they have a makeup business, they may have a candy business, they may be still in high school or whatever business they want to start, and they're looking at you. What would you tell that young lady that's looking up to Queen P right now?
I would just tell them to visualize it, and when they visualize it, to close their eyes and just imagine it, and just remember that it's gonna grow, and there's gonna be a lot of obstacles around the way, but you got this. And whatever you need help with, even though I might not sell candy, I can still help you promote it, or anything you need, I'm here.
That's dope. Do you ever see yourself somehow? I mean, I don't know as far as giving back, but I think that would be a great way to give back, is to speak and talk about your experiences and how you can help people, because it seems like you really do care and want to see other people, win. So do you ever see yourself doing that? Maybe, not a lecture, like speaking or you know what I mean, giving the game up, like
yeah, I actually do. And we actually, my husband and I, because he's a veteran, he was in the Marine Corps, and
to the Marine. My brother's a Marine.
Yeah, he's a Marine. He was a Marine, and when we went through a struggle, and we went through eviction, we went through a lot of things happened, and now we own our home. So we were able to go back to Volunteers of America and write a letter and give all these people inspiration to not give up, because you don't have to give up. At one point we wanted to give up when everything was down. That was pretty much, we thought we weren't gonna move forward. We've been through it all. So when we wrote that, a lot of people, Volunteers of America told us that a lot of people were saying, wow, this is an inspiration. And my husband and I wrote to everyone on there, or the people that get to see it, that you could, put yourself into it. We went through it, and we went through eviction. We lost a home. We went through the bottom of the barrel. We were with nothing, and now we have our home. So we wanted to inspire others to do the same.
That's beautiful right there. I got to give you a round of applause again. Shout out to you and your husband. Right.
He's on here, the real Susie Swift. Well, he goes his Christopher Swift. He's on here.
Oh, that's Chris. Oh, what up? What up? I seen him in the comments. What up, bro? Much love and respect to you for doing a wonderful job as a husband. I want to ask you two questions. The first one, though, damn it, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Sheesh. Oh, no. I was gonna ask you this. What do you say to the people like out there? Because we have the internet. Of course, you're on it on social media and all these things. People that may prejudge you, Princess, and like think, oh, okay, I don't know, you know what I mean, or may hear your music or may see you. They don't know. Even like tonight, having this interview, people have learned Princess, you're like a wonderful person, like all the way around. You have many talents, but you're just a beautiful soul that I can tell.
Thank
But
you.
some may prejudge you, Princess. How do you deal with that, or what do you think about that, or do you even care?
Well, I used to care, and it used to stress me to a point where I was getting sick. So I was just like, you know what? I've learned to just go with it, roll with the punches. Not everybody's gonna love you. Not everybody's gonna support you. But you know what? I have love for them. No hate on my end. No shade. I don't do any of that. I don't like getting myself into drama or beefs or arguments. If that's how they feel, then hey, you know what? I can't change their mind. Maybe I could change their mindset in other ways, like you said, with me, my personality. If they don't like my music, maybe they like my personality, and or they love my makeup or something about me. And if they don't, there's nothing I can do. All I do is show nothing but love and respect. I
That's
don't,
good.
sit there and fight with everyone or do, why don't you like me, or go on lives and rant about it. Not my style, not my style. I just,
Right.
show love to everybody, and that's pretty much what I do.
I respect that. I really do. I really respect that. Like I said, even just interviewing you tonight, you have a beautiful soul. You know what I
Thank you.
mean? So much love to you. Second thing I was gonna ask you, shout out to your husband in the chat, but how do you deal with this other, just like I said, people prejudge you? Everything I'm asking you is from like an internet state base. Like right now, you don't know who's watching, whatever, but people on the internet, you got the good and you got the bad or whatever. But not only that, but being that what up to my homie boy over there, Guillermo? That's my homie boy. What up, homie?
What up? What
Um,
up, everyone?
that's my boy. How do you deal with, say, like the people, all these people out there that harass you or try to holler at you? I'm sure like your DM is flooded and people may not know you're even married, and that these, how do you deal with that part of it? You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm sure you have to deal with it, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes I get messages like, "Oh, hey, do you want to work?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go for it," because I'm always willing to work with others. Networking is the key.
Right,
Obviously, my thing is, but then they start going off the radar, like saying some
right.
off
I'm
the
sure
wall
you got
stuff, and I'm just like,
right,
respectfully, I say, have a nice day. And if they continue saying, "Oh, like what? Did I say something wrong?" Sometimes it's the way that people come off, like you can't just send somebody your music, and it's like, if you don't know who, like, I've gotten people that send me music, I don't know who they are, and they're like, let's collab, because I guess it might want to benefit them, but they don't ask me, hey, how are you, how is it going, and they just send me their music. I'm like, I'm willing to work with everybody, but when you just send me your music and you're just like, oh yeah, I want to collab, but then you don't want to collab, you're just watching what I'm doing, then that's not
right,
cool either. And
right.
I've gotten those people that just watch what you're doing. They weasel their way. They want to be your friend, and then they follow you, and then they start following everyone you follow. Which I love everybody, to grow and get their flowers. But if you're just doing it for the wrong reason, or you're just trying to get known or fame, then that's not my style. I stay away from that. Mhm.
Yeah. Not only that, how do you differentiate? Just like I said, the like people just, I don't know, you don't know what they're on, you know what I mean? But how do you differentiate people trying to work between dudes just trying to really holler? Like they may get at you saying they really want to work, but they, once you start, talking about it, now it's something
Oh
different.
yeah, yeah. This just happened recent. My my husband knows. We were laughing about it. Some guy hit me up. He told me he wanted to work. I said, okay, let's work. Then he started saying like, when are you available? I said, I'm available at any time. And then he's like, then I told him I'm only available during the day. I told him because I'm always busy. If you want to work, I have my producer. Oh, is that your boyfriend or your husband? And I said, well, he's my manager, he's my friend, are you okay with it? Never got a respond back. So that just shows you, once I said husband, or like once I told him husband because he said boyfriend, and I said, no, my husband, is that okay? Like I obviously said I'm gonna take him with me because he's he does.
Right,
And no respond, and left me on red. So I said,
right.
okay, well, if that's how you want to take it, and you didn't want to work and you wanted to do something else, don't waste my time. I'm about working and getting stuff done.
I mean, you know what's crazy is, and I'm glad that's why I asked you that too. How do you balance that? Because that's always been a problem, not only just you and when you have a husband, but I think that's always been a problem for women or females in the rap game,
Yes.
period, for years, that it's hard to get business done because a lot of times they deal with that. And I respect some that know how to, because sometimes females too can fall for the shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
and that's what we were
get
talking
caught up.
about. You know, how many people have fallen for that or with
Yeah.
that person? How many people have actually fallen for that? Honestly, it really pissed me off because it's like you're telling me you want to work. As soon as I told you about my husband being my manager and he's going to come with me, because I'm not going to tell you, can I bring him? I'm going to say he's going to come with me because we're always together. We always do all that, especially with music.
Right.
When it comes to music, he's always there because he knows this. He got a degree for it. So he's always, you know, making sure everything. And not only that, I'm a female. I'm not just going to show up at somebody random's, you know, house. We don't know what's going to happen. So
Right.
we're always, you know, he's always open to me working with others, you know, getting whatever. But when it comes to something like that, don't waste my time, because it's like if you have a motive and you know, because it's well known on there that, you know, he's my manager, is my husband, you know, and all that. So I don't get it.
Does it discourage you sometimes? Like, and I'm sure not only you, other females, you know, to even want to deal with people or in the business, or discourage you to even want to do music, or do you keep pushing and like
I
say
keep pushing.
whatever? Like,
I don't care. Like, at first it did discourage me because it's like, you know, at first I thought, you know, they really wanted to work. But then now I notice how a lot of people have their ways and motives, and you can't change that. So I just, you know, doing what I gotta do. You know, as long as I'm doing what I love, then that's all that matters. If somebody else is just gonna play games, then that's not me.
but you know, the good thing is you already have one half the battle, being that your husband is in the game and he knows how to produce and engineer, so you can work. It's not like you have to go out to work with people. Some people have to depend, or I got to go to this studio and you know, deal with this engineer. I don't know what he's on, but I got to go work. You know what I mean? You can do that with your husband, so that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Within itself, that's a blessing.
Yeah, it is, because it's like, and not only that, like once you understand the business, he knows the business and he knows what's good and what's not too. Like, you know, there's been other times where, you know, is this gonna be good for you? You know, I'm glad I have him and all that. So yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna play a couple songs too, but what's in the future? What do we have coming up for Princess getting back on the artist side? I'm just ping ponging from because she's an artist and she's a business, she's an entrepreneur as well. So we're just kind of, you know, seeing all of Princess. But what's next up for Princess on the music side? Like, what do we have coming up? I know you have some singles and things. Are you planning to do a whole album, EP? Like, what do you have going on the music?
I'm planning on doing a whole reggaeton album, like I said earlier, a Spanish, you know, album. So reggaeton is what we're working on right now, and a lot of it is just that. I have some singles that I'm dropping too, because when we did the album, we had a lot of songs, so we selected those 13 songs we have on my album, but we have more, so we're just dropping like singles right now. But soon, yeah, soon we're gonna drop that album. I don't want to say when because we're working on it, but it's gonna be a reggaeton album.
Shout out. That's dope. And do we have any so far? We just talked about collabs and all. Do we have any collabs that we could speak on, or any features, or is it gonna be straight Princess and produced by the husband, or what?
I'm actually looking for my reggaeton album. I've been working with others as well that are from different places. I know I'm working with someone from Colombia. They're from Colombia, actually, like they're from Colombia. So I'm working with different people. I'm just opening to that. And my reggaeton album too, I just want to have some features, but I want it to be also me as well. You know, like I want people to know more about me, because the first album I dropped, it was nothing but features. It was like 2 songs with me. But then the rest, the other album, now I have a mix of everything, and just also collabing with other people as well, from like you know, I work with people from New Jersey, from the East Coast. I've worked with other artists. You know, it's just I'm opening up to different people, but sometimes, you know, it's their schedule that kind of like conflicts, or we try to work or something, you know, that's what happens. So, but yeah, I'm looking at other features as well to do for the album.
That's dope. What do you think about I don't even want to say hip hop, because again, we just spoke on your artists, your reggaeton, hip hop, R&B, I'm sure, like whatever. What do you think about the climate right now as far as the music, from the hip hop to the R&B, reggae, whatever, as far as the females go? Because if we're speaking on rap, I see that things have opened up a lot more for the females.
Yes, they have.
Few years, like females are really running shit right now. They got a lot of shit popping. So what do you think about that climate as far as the females in the industry right now?
I think it's good. I think it's good. I enjoy seeing that. I enjoy seeing different female artists, you know, different females doing their thing. Before there was always just one, and it was that bubble. And then it was another, you know, for many years there was one. And then I think it was also the media. Everybody made that, just that one had to shine, one had to shine.
And they put the other one against it. They make it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then when all these other females came in, I was just like, you know, even now I listen to the music that they do. You know, I like a lot of like music that's out right now. But, you know, that's good because the females are taking the music to another level, whether it's hip hop, reggaeton, R&B, anything right now, they're grinding. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The ladies that really like took charge in the game, I really like respect that. So I salute all the ladies, whatever they're doing, you know, however they do it or whatever, just salute, because ladies are getting a look, and it hasn't happened in a good minute. So salute to the ladies.
Yeah, salute to all the female artists doing their thing. You know, it's not easy, but you know, she said it. So yeah, it's true, honestly.
Yeah, that's what's up. So do we have far as like you're doing the makeup, you're doing the music, do you plan, I think that would be dope, like to maybe have some type of collaboration with it too, with your music and the makeup, like far as like you can have like the merch with the music, you can get the like for the females who follow you, your fans, you know, they get the music, they get a makeup pack, like I don't know, like, or when you do shows, you could have someone over there doing the makeup on the side, like
you know what, I've done events where I've also done both. I've sang and done, you know, sold my cosmetics before. Right. So I've done both, and it honestly works out. Sometimes it's hard because, you know, you got to be in your booth, and then you got to, but, you know, I'm always talking to others, and yeah, that would be good. I'm open to that as well. And also, when we're launching new makeup, I have a lot of other ideas as well with, you know, with the music as well, and all that. So we have merch coming too. We're working on clothing. So yeah, I don't want to give too much detail. We're just working on it. So we're, you know, trying to get it out.
Just working. Okay. Well, I got this Cali's Most Finest queued up.
Well, thank you.
You want to bang that?
Huh?
So you want to bang that song right quick?
Yeah, let's go.
Cali calientes most finest. Ya saben que traigo el fuego. A mis enemigos les digo hasta luego. Ya saben cómo lo hacemos.
Turning them off and now.
I just nothing but bosses. You ain't ugly like me, I'm sorry for your losses. Yo, I leave them breathless, cause they know I'm so fucking reckless. Bitches mad cause they know I'm glowing like my necklace. Like we're playing a game of Tetris. Yo, I use my pen as a weapon. That's why I'm so lethal. You bitches looking like a straight motherfucking weasel. Dead caliber ain't lethal. Yo, I'm giving you shots like a needle. I ain't playing with these chicks. Yo, I come with full diesel. They're calling me their royal highness. I'm Cali's most finest.
Shout out to Two Souls. What up, Two Souls?
Ever since I came up the womb, I was listening to this destroy any being, anybody that gets in my way. This music in my veins, y'all already know the name. That's how we get it down. Fuck what you gotta say. I got them riding the wave, reppin' LA all day, every day. That's how we do it. Don't act like you don't know. I'm Cali's most finest, spitting that my flow. I'm the truest in the game. That's how I roll. Yeah, I stay working no days off. I got them all hype like crisscross. We caliente like hot sauce. Yeah, they hear my name and I got them pissed off. I'm hotter than the sauna. Fuck you and your drama. They say I'm a motherfucking problem. Contando toda esta lana. That's how we do it. Put it up in the radio. Selena from the barrio.
Selena from the barrio. That's right.
Vamos a tirarle para enfrente. I just keep bringing hit after hit. They always talking all that shit. They're gonna need a muzzle. All I know is how to hustle. I just keep going up and up like Russell. Let me flex on them with these muscles. Yeah, they keep praying on my downfall, but I don't care. I stand tall. I don't fuck with y'all. That's how we do it. Yeah, all the time.
Y'all. Okay, we are back. We are back. That's what's up. Hey, Princess, where can they right now? Or where can they get the music at if they want to tap into the music?
Yo, you reach G-Lew at the G-Lew show.
On my Instagram at @IamQueenP_, and that's on all on the link. You can find my YouTube as well, Spotify, all that is on there.
Please follow and check out the flyer. Yeah. Okay. So I hope they put that in the chat. Shout out to Queen P. Everyone showing you love. Shout out to Queen P and Swift from out here in downtown LA.
Thank you. Much love to you, Mercedes Franco, as well. Thank you. Always been so supportive. Two Souls is my girl.
Two Souls. April 22nd. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, Nay Love was asking where's the show going to be in the 22nd.
Talk about that. Said it. It's in Fontana, California. It's gonna be No Fronts event, so they're the ones. She's gonna be hosting. So hopefully you guys could come by, and I'll be performing. So yeah, that's what's gonna go down.
There it is. Kilo G said, "What is that behind you? A retro computer monitor?" I don't know.
Well, that's my window, but there's a monitor up here, so I don't know if it's like if you
he talking shit. Kilo G, man, stop. Okay, let me see. I'll be hosting. Okay, No Fronts event. Two Souls on Fire Radio.
Always.
Shout out to Two Souls, man. Hey.
Yeah, shout outs to her. We were talking about you, like how supportive you are with other artists. Thank you. Much love. Always been. Like I said, it's a friendship. It's more than music.
That part. Let me do this drop for Two Souls.
Two Souls was a guest on his show. He invited me over for the first time a couple months ago, and I loved it. I had a good time getting to know all the family right there at the G-Lew show. Much love to everybody. Big D, Denise, House of Tattoos, Brenda, Naylove. Ooh, everybody. queen, you know it. DD. Man, there's so many to mention. Everybody always shows love on this show, y'all. Make sure you guys tune in.
That part. Shout out to Two Souls on Fire. Every Tuesday night, Triple Shot Tuesdays. Two Souls on Fire.
Don't miss it.
Two Souls on Fire. So what else is going on, Princess? Like, what else? I don't know if we covered everything. Anything else you want
to answer for Steven? What does the P stand for? Well, Princess P. Well, my name is Priscilla. So it's Princess, and then the P is for Priscilla. So I just, that's what the P is for Priscilla. So yeah.
Princess P, Priscilla. So I see you have the queen and some of your monikers, but other ones you're the princess. So you're gonna be the princess, or you're gonna be the queen?
Well, going back to that, it's actually funny because going back to high school, there was a girl. Her name was Priscilla as well. So they would both call us Priscilla 1 or Priscilla 2. I'm like, I don't want to be called number 2, because it was funny because her last name started with an M as well as mine. So it was like Priscilla. So they were like Priscilla M2. I'm like, you know what? Just call me Princess. So from there, it's stood by me since. And then I added the P as well. So I remember being in class and my teachers calling my name. And I was so used to Princess P that I would never answer. I would get in trouble for not answering back. But it was because she was in my class too. So it was like Priscilla. So I was so used to like Princess that stood with me since, well, till this day.
Right. That's dope. Princess P. There it is. Yeah. So anything else, Princess, you want to talk about or that we missed, we could touch on or whatever?
Just that, like new music coming soon. Working hard on music videos too. We're working on other music videos coming as well soon. So we're just working on different things, working with different artists, other people. We're just doing that, taking it day by day.
That's what's up. Any shout outs or anything you want to give?
Well, she's on here. Shout outs to Two Souls.
Two Souls.
A shout out to everybody that's on here, Mercedes Franco as well, my husband, everyone that's on here. Thank you for having me on here, and I appreciate it. It means a lot to me.
Oh, it's all love. Glad we could come on here, and I'm glad I got to meet you and learn more about you as well. Like I said, I think you're a great person. I see great things happening for you. You have a beautiful spirit and a great soul, and that right there will take you way further than any of the other fake shit people got to do to try to make themselves seem like they're not. You know what I mean? So you already won half the battle. So, like I said, much respect to you. I respect what you and your family have. Your husband's right there, and he knows the game and how to make music and all that. So you guys make a beautiful team. So salute to you guys. Much success.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see the growth and everything you have coming out. And I'd love to have you back on whenever you're ready to come back. So I love.
Yeah, hopefully when I drop my album, I can get back, once I have a specific date. But yeah, thank you so much again. And thank you, everyone. And of course, what the P stand for was for my name. So yeah, any questions anybody else has, you can reach me on my Instagram. I always answer everyone. So if you have any other questions, whether it's about anything, I'm there. So, even advice, I'm there. I'll give you whatever I can. But yeah, I'm there.
That part, California Love, Princess Priscilla. That's right. Definitely, Nate said, definitely a beautiful soul. Much love, Princess.
Thank
Everyone
you so
love.
much, Layla.
Yeah, so much love and success, Princess. Thank you again for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I mean? Great interview, great conversation. And salute to you and the whole team. Much love and respect from the G-Lew Show. Princess P, y'all.
Y'all already know. Thank you for having me once again.
Yay.
About to take off, it's flight after flight, it's on to the next different city every night. My hustle is real, my grind is legit, my music is sick and I got my permit. Grinding so hard, I'm cutting those deals. Look at me now, got my business real. Late night studio session, always working. Got my money on my mind, that's for certain. Pockets so bad, legs be hurting. searching, cause I brought it to life like a searching. Gotta get my paper right, no time for the bad vibes. Got my eyes on the prize. We about to lift up, we about to take flight. We about to get them here, we about to climb to the night. We about to lift up, we about to take flight. We about to get them here, we about to climb to the night.
We about to take flight, we about to take off. Pushing the bar, they know I'm a star. Underdog, but I took it so far. Need to hustle, then give me a call. 1-800 when it's grind time. They tried to poison my piece of pie.
Yay. Thank you again to Prince SP, everyone. Much love and respect. Have a great night. Join us tomorrow night, DD Conversations in the Hookah Lounge with the ladies, and then we'll be back Sunday with G-Lew and Nay Love for Oldies Rule Forever Sundays. Much love to Princess P once again. Thank you, Princess. And shout out to our producer, DD Hairston. And we are out of here, y'all. Peace.
Shout out to him as well.
That part. We're out of here. Peace, y'all.